arguably more difficult for people to get their feet back underneath them, and that is how we know going forward it will reduce the crime rates in St. Louis County. We need somebody who is more forward-thinking, like Wes. Yeah. We need somebody who's actually involved in the community in St. Louis County and isn't sitting up in his ivory tower making decisions without understanding who lives here and what the problems are and how to address them. Again, he's had 27 years to try to figure out how to do things differently, and he's had 27 years of failures. He has created another thing that is very important about Wes's campaign is community policing, and Wes is going to talk more about that. Bob McCullough has created a culture in St. Louis County where police officers, and we know not all police officers are bad, and I have my own opinions about how things could be run differently in the police department. But if you have police officers who feel they can treat people however they want and can act in a way where they are never going to be held accountable for their actions, does that mean that the citizens of St. Louis County are going to trust the police? They are not going to trust the police. Police cannot be effective in solving crime and preventing crime in St. Louis County when the people who live there don't trust them. And when the people who live there don't want to cooperate with them. That is not an effective way to deal with crime. The way it is now is police officers try to reach out to citizens to try to get help, and people decide they don't want to involve the police. They don't want to cooperate. These are all of things that can be addressed going forward with Wesley's platform and with his campaign. We need all of you, every single person who's in here, every conversation you have with your friends, your family members, your coworkers between now and August 7th should be about why this election is important. Should be about the fact that Wesley is the first serious challenger that Bob McCullough has had in decades. And you should be reaching out to all of them and saying, this is not just my personal belief, this is what is going to help going forward in St. Louis County, and this is why you need to vote for Wesley Bell. 27 years of chances is enough. It's time to bring somebody in who is going to do things differently, because we know what's been done for the past 3 decades does not work. And Wesley Bell has an understanding of how to make that change and why that change is important. So we all need to get out there on August 7th, and between now and August 7th to do everything we can to raise awareness about Wes and what we need to do going forward. And I'm very happy to be here. I know he's going to talk more, and I don't want to overdo my time. So Wes, come on up and tell everybody a little bit more about it.
Okay, so first of all, how y'all doing? This is like a really good looking crowd. So we want to take some pictures. So can everybody come on up here? We want to have the crowd up here so we can take some really good pictures. We got our super photographer. So come on up here, y'all. Come on, let's get, because I'm not going to talk too long.